Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 8th of November and we are going to see all of the important questions for the day. So pay your attention till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name, Students Point. You can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username, The Students Point. And if you are finding this video useful, then don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Also don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive the notification at the earliest so that you never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. Now here is the question for the day, and the question is Hurricane Eta recently in news has been categorized on Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale in. So these are the options. Read the options carefully and then answer it in the comment section. Let's begin now. The first question, Hazira Gogra Ro-Pax ferry service will be inaugurated in. So it will be inaugurated today on Sunday in Gujarat by Prime Minister Modi. He will inaugurate it at Hazira and flag off this Ro-Pax service between Hazira and Gogra in Gujarat. This service will work as gateway to South Gujarat and Saurashtra region. It will reduce distance between Gogha and Hazira from 370 kilometers at present to just 90 kilometers. Next question, National Capricorn Day is observed on. So it is observed on 8th November. I have taken this question because recently Prime Minister of Italy has visited India, as it is an Italian drink, coffee drink, and traditionally it is prepared with espresso, hot milk and steamed milk foam. And you can enroll yourself into our test series for each month. These are the subjects. Questions for each month are distinct between these subjects, and we not only cover the questions of current affairs but also try to cover the static portions for that month. And these are the 3 plans for which you can subscribe to with any of the plan. The first plan is for 1 month, the second plan is for 3 months, and the third plan is for 6 months. After subscribing, you have to send your confirmation at pointstudent2020@gmail.com. The link for subscription will be provided in the comment section below as well as in the description box of the video. Also, if you are preparing for UPSC or state PCS for next year, that is 2021, then also a batch is ongoing. You can enroll in that batch as soon as possible. The link for enrollment into UPSC or state PCS batch will also be provided in the comment section as well as in the description box of the video. So go there and enroll yourself. Let's begin now. The third question, International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of Environment in War and Armed Conflict was observed on. So it was observed on 6th of November. So yes is right answer. It was year 2001 when United Nations General Assembly declared 6th of November of each year as International Day for Preventing the Exploitation of Environment in War and Armed Conflict. Next question, very important. Consider the following statements about fast radio burst. Fast radio bursts are bright bursts of radio waves. This is correct, and its duration lie in just millisecond scale, and that is the reason why it is very difficult to detect them and determine their position in the sky. This is also correct, so here C is the right answer. Let's have the picture here. This is how it appears, but it lasts only for some milliseconds. Why news? Because recently NASA has reported that on April 28th it had observed a mix of X-ray and radio signals, which it said that it had never observed anything like that before in the Milky Way galaxy. This observation also included the first fast radio burst which is seen within the galaxy of Milky Way, and the source of this FRB has been detected in April, and it has been found to be a powerful magnetic neutron star. It is referred to as magnetar. This magnetar, the name of this magnetar is SGR 1935. So this is the source. I repeat it once again. The source is found to be a powerful magnetic neutron star, which is generally referred to as magnetar, and the name of this magnetar is SGR 1935 or SGR 1935 plus 2154. And this magnetar is much more powerful than our sun, and it is located in constellation Vulpecula, and it is estimated to be at a distance of 14,000 to between 41,000 light years away. Next question, the city of Milano, which is a famous financial hub, is located in. So it is located in Italy. So here B is the right answer. On the map, it is located in the northern Italy here, and it is the capital city of Lombardy in the northern Italy. And why I have taken this question? Because recently a virtual bilateral summit has taken place between Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, and Prime Minister of Italy, Professor Giuseppe Conte, on 6th of November 2020. And both these countries are now trying to forget that unfortunate incident that happened in 2012, wherein two Italian mariners killed two Indian fishermen belonging to Kerala. And now these countries have been improving and working on improvement of their relations. At present, Italy is India's fifth largest trading partner in European Union, and the bilateral trade was worth 9.52 billion euros in 2019. While India ranks 16th as the country of origin for Italian imports, and experts believe that there are huge potential for increase in trade between both these countries. Next question now. Consider the following statements about National Water Awards. It is given for commendable work in the field of water resources, conservation and management. This is correct. And the award is given to individuals only. Is it right? No, this is wrong. Because it is given to both individuals as well as the organizations. So here only first option is correct. B is the right answer. And the award winners in different categories are given citation, trophy and cash prize. It is given by Department of Water Resources. Why news? Because Ministry of Jal Shakti is going to organize the second National Water Awards 2019 distribution ceremony on 11th and 12th of November 2020. Next question. Consider the following statements about green crackers. License for manufacturing of green crackers is provided by Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization. This is correct. In short, this organization is called as PESO. It provides license to organizations to manufacture green crackers. These green crackers don't emit particulate matters, be it PM2.5, PM10 and water vapors. No, this is wrong, because these emit particulate matters, though in a smaller amount. It even emits water vapor. So here only first is right, second is wrong. So B is the right answer again. And green crackers were researched and developed by scientists at CSIR, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, as per the Supreme Court's direction. And these green crackers are different from traditional crackers in the manner that they have a smaller cell size, and they are produced using less harmful raw materials, and they release water vapor and don't allow the dust particles to rise. That is the reason why governments allow green crackers, because they are less polluting to the environment, and they don't contain banned chemicals such as lithium, arsenic, barium and lead. And they are called safe water releasers, in short SWAS, safe thermite crackers, in short STAR, and safe minimal aluminum sulfur crackers. Why news? Because to avoid complications of COVID-19, many states including Karnataka, West Bengal, UTs like Delhi have banned firecrackers ahead of Delhi or Diwali. And if you have found the video useful till now, do like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Now let's see some more points in news. The Myanmar Army Chief, Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, has said that the issue of citizenship of Rohingya is solely a matter of domestic law. He said that the citizenship process in Myanmar is subject to the laws of 1982 Citizenship Act, and it identifies only 135 indigenous ethnic groups, under which Bengalis and Rohingyas are not included. He also said that Myanmar is proceeding according to its own domestic law and will not accept any international interference on this issue. So I hope you find the video useful. Do like and do share the video. We'll meet again in the next video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.